From my teenage years, I had a problem. I think a lot of women has it, and they don't like to talk about it. It's not a problem that you would share with everyone. I was very constipated, and I didn't pay attention to it. I didn't think it was a big deal, though I felt like when I had 9 days and I had no bowel movement, I felt sometimes pretty bloated up and pretty uncomfortable. But you know, I told my mom, and I used some kind of jam in Hungary for that, and sometimes it helped, sometimes it didn't. And when I came here in 2000, my diet changed. You know, in Hungary it's very easy to get good vegetables. You just go to the farmer's market. I know it's pesticide free, and it's not organic but close to organic food. And when I came here, you know, I went to the grocery store and the regular store, and I just got whatever was on the shelf, and my diet radically changed, and I still had the problem. And by 2003, I felt that I had headache all the time. I felt very tired all the time. I felt depressed, and I knew something was not right. And I met a lady, and she was like a nutritionist, not a real nutritionist, but she was with alternative medicine and all this stuff. And she told me that, I told her that I have this problem for, I don't know, for 10 years. And she told me that all those junk and toxins that was supposed to get rid of my body with the bowel movement stayed in my body, and it goes back, it gets back into the body. And if I don't cleanse my body, it stays there, and that's why I had these problems, the headaches, the depression, the tiredness, and all this stuff. So I knew that I had to do something, and at the same time, Norby got the idea that he would start the business again here in New York. So I started to drink the Aloe gel in high dose. I drank 1 deciliter each day in the morning, at night, and within a few days I had results. And I haven't stopped drinking the gel. Sometimes I have 1 or 2 days when because some reason I don't have it with me, and if I'm out of town and I don't drink it, but then I have the to-go now, and it's very easy. It's convenient to take it along. And if you know someone who has the problem, they must know there is a solution, and they have to take care of this problem. I not know many people knows that viruses or bacteria only can live in acidic environment. When your body is alkaline, the pH is alkaline, cannot live the virus or bacteria in alkaline environment. So this one helps to make alkaline our body, and also you have to watch your diet. It's, you know, if you know someone has the problem, it's not enough you hand it to her or him and say, okay, you have to drink this and this amount. They still need to change, you know, some things in their diet, like drink water, a lot of water. These things detoxifying, but if you don't drink enough liquid, that all those toxins needs to get rid of the body. So you have to drink a lot of water, so the toxins could go through to your body. Yeah, and if you don't drink it, it's even worse. Don't drink enough water, it's even worse, because if you just start drinking and all those toxins get free in your body, but then if you don't drink enough, it stays there. So you didn't do nothing. And you have to watch what you eat, a lot of veggies, and you know, we all hear it all the time, but you do need to take actions, because if you want to stay healthy, and if you don't want to go to the doctor, you have to do it. And it's so simple. It's like, you know, it's in the life, it could be so simple to stay healthy, but I think we need to tell people, but there is another solution. If you watch what you eat, watch your diet, and you use dietary supplements as our gel, you can help yourself and your family to stay healthy. As I told you that this is our #1 selling product for a reason. It's a very good detoxifying, and also it's full of nutrients like vitamins, amino acids, minerals. So it has a dual action. While it detoxifies, it nourishes our body. Our gel is a stabilized gel It's a patent procedure when they warm it and cool it, the aloe gel. And you can see the leaf there. They only use the inside gel of the aloe leaf, which is very important because on the outer leaf it has a agent that causes diarrhea. So when you buy aloe vera products, you have to check because if they use the whole leaf, it could cause diarrhea. And we have a kosher certification and Islamic as well, and we have a certification from the Aloe Science Council, which proves that it's a well-qualified product, and it contains the right amount of at least 30% aloe in these juices, but our product has almost 97% of gel, so it's a very high amount. You always have to shake it before you drink it, and after you open it, you have to keep it in the refrigerator. The taste is, it has a little bit of bitter taste, but I think when I started to use it, I didn't like the taste, but I think after a while you get used to it. And if you still don't like it at the beginning, when I did it, I mixed with orange juice. And it's very good for people who has diabetes because it has no sugar. I just like to tell you that we have several different kind of tastes. If someone like sweet taste, we have with the peach flavor, and we have with cranberry juice, which is very good for urinary tract problems because of the cranberry content, and it's very good when the flu season is coming, and also very good for kids as well when those flu season are coming, and they like the taste. When the company was founded in 1978, this was one of the first products that was on the market, and it's still there. And as I told you, it's the #1 selling product. So just think about it. It's a reason why it is, and it's so great when you hear testimonies from people. And they tell how how the product changed their life. It's amazing. It's really amazing. In our Hungarian group, people knows that there was a middle-aged lady. She went back home a few weeks ago, and she started to drink the gel several months ago, and she had terrible, terrible pain in her joints, in her back. And we started to drink the gel with the Freedom. We have the 4 drinks, aloe drinks, with glucosamine sulfate, chondroitin sulfate, and MSM, which is for the joint problems, for arthritis. It's very, very good. And she told me that her hands were like this. She couldn't close them. And she went to see all the doctors, and they gave her medication, and it did not work. She told me that she had so much pain, she could not sleep. And after a few weeks, when she started to drink it, she got results. And it's so amazing when people talk about it, and she was like, she even feels it on her skin that became younger and fresher and smoother. So I can highly recommend it for everyone to drink it. The dosage is really, you cannot overdose it. There is no side effect if you drink it. We recommend it when you start it, and especially if you have a poor diet, or you know someone who wants to drink it and has a poor diet. I mean that people don't take enough fiber and they don't eat healthy. Then you should start with a small amount and increase the amount to whatever the person willing to take. It could be 4 ounces, 6 ounces, 8 ounces, whatever. And there is an allergy for aloe vera as well, but it's very, very rare. But if someone gets in contact with aloe vera first time with our products, you always have to ask them if they do, and then if they do, then they have to try it on their arm or behind the ears, where the skin is very sensitive, and if it gets red, then they should not take it, but it's very, very rare. So. Thank you.